In a bustling diner on the outskirts of New York City, where the neon lights flickered against the rainy night sky, billionaire tech mogul Alexander Harrington sat in a corner booth, his sharp eyes hidden behind tinted glasses, watching his 10-year-old son, Tommy, struggle with his fork. Tommy's cerebral palsy made simple tasks a battle, but tonight, something extraordinary was about to unfold that would shatter Alexander's world and ignite a chain of events leading to unimaginable twists. If you're in the USA or UK craving heart-pounding stories of kindness, redemption, and shocking secrets that keep you up all night, hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you never miss a tale like this one that'll restore your faith in humanity while delivering jaw-dropping surprises. Alexander Harrington wasn't just any billionaire, he was the enigmatic founder of Harrington Tech, a company that revolutionized AI and amassed him a fortune exceeding $50 billion. But money couldn't buy everything. Certainly not a cure for his son's disability, which stemmed from a tragic car accident 5 years ago that also claimed his wife's life. Guilt gnawed at him daily. He had been driving that fateful night, distracted by a work call. Now, he traveled incognito, testing people's true character away from the glare of his wealth. Tonight, in this unassuming diner called Betty's Place, he observed the world through Tommy's innocent eyes. The boy, with his wide smile and wheelchair, drew sympathetic glances, but Alexander wanted more. He craved genuine humanity. Enter Sarah Jenkins, a 28-year-old waitress with tired eyes and a warm heart, juggling 2 jobs to support her ailing mother and mounting medical bills. Her uniform was frayed at the edges, her ponytail slightly askew from the long shift, but her spirit shone through. She approached their table with a genuine smile, not the forced one servers often wore. "What can I get for you folks?" she asked, her British accent a soft lilt that hinted at her move from London 3 years ago, chasing the American dream that had so far eluded her. Alexander ordered burgers and fries, keeping his responses curt, his disguise as a traveling salesman intact. Tommy, ever the chatterbox despite his speech impediments, pointed at the menu with shaky hands, mumbling his choice. As the food arrived, Tommy's excitement turned to frustration. His small hands couldn't grip the utensils properly, and the burger slipped repeatedly. Alexander watched silently, his heart aching, but this was his test. He never intervened immediately, believing it built resilience in Tommy and revealed others' compassion. Patrons nearby whispered, some averting eyes, but Sarah noticed. Without a word, she knelt beside Tommy, her apron brushing the floor. "Hey there, champ," she said gently, "mind if I help? I used to feed my little brother like this." Tommy nodded eagerly, his eyes lighting up. Sarah carefully cut the burger into bite-sized pieces, feeding him slowly, chatting about superheroes and his favorite cartoons. She didn't rush. She made it fun, turning each bite into a game. Alexander's breath caught. Here was kindness, pure and unbidden. Unbeknownst to Sarah, Alexander's surveillance extended beyond his eyes. Hidden cameras in his glasses recorded everything, a habit from his tech empire to document potential investments or, in this case, acts of goodwill. As she finished helping Tommy, wiping his mouth with a napkin and high-fiving him, Alexander felt a rare warmth. "Thank you," he said quietly, slipping a $100 tip under the plate as they left. But that was just the beginning. Back in his penthouse that night, Alexander reviewed the footage, moved to tears for the first time in years. Who was this woman? A quick background check via his company's resources revealed Sarah's struggles. Orphaned young, emigrated from the UK after her father's death, now drowning in debt from her mother's cancer treatments. She volunteered at a local shelter on her days off, always putting others first. The next day, Alexander returned to the diner, this time without disguise. He asked for Sarah by name, and when she approached, puzzled, he revealed his identity. "You helped my son last night," he said, his voice steady. Not many would. Sarah's eyes widened as recognition dawned. Alexander Harrington, the man whose face graced Forbes covers. I was just doing what anyone should," she stammered. But Alexander had a plan. "I want to change your life," he declared. He offered her a job at Harrington Tech as a community outreach coordinator, with a salary triple her current earnings, plus full coverage for her mother's treatments. Overwhelmed, Sarah accepted, tears streaming down her face. It seemed like a fairy tale, rags to relative riches overnight. But twists lurked in the shadows. As Sarah settled into her new role, she discovered anomalies in Harrington Tech's operations. Late one night, poring over files, she stumbled upon encrypted documents hinting at unethical AI experiments, surveillance tech sold to governments for mass data collection, bypassing privacy laws. Shocked, she confronted Alexander. "Is this true?" she demanded, holding printouts. Alexander's facade cracked. "It's business," he admitted, but his eyes betrayed regret. "The accident that disabled Tommy. It wasn't just distraction. It involved a prototype self-driving car from his company, flawed and rushed to market. He had covered it up, blaming himself publicly while burying the evidence to protect his empire." Sarah, torn between gratitude and morality, decided to investigate further. Using her access, she uncovered more. Alexander's wife hadn't died instantly, she had lingered, whispering accusations about his negligence. The guilt had driven him to these anonymous diner tests, seeking redemption in strangers. But now, Sarah held the power. In a dramatic twist, she didn't expose him, instead, she proposed a partnership. "Use your wealth for good," she urged. Together, they reformed the company, pivoting to ethical AI for disability aids. Tommy benefited first, receiving custom tech that improved his mobility. Yet, the story deepened. Sarah's past caught up. Her move from the UK wasn't just for opportunity. She fled an abusive ex-fiancé, a powerful London banker who had tracked her down. One evening, as she left work, he ambushed her, demanding she return. Alexander, alerted by security cams, intervened personally, using his influence to have the man arrested. In gratitude, Sarah revealed her own secret. She was pregnant from a brief relationship post-move, scared to tell anyone. Alexander, seeing a chance for family, supported her unconditionally. Months later, twists multiplied. Tommy's condition improved dramatically with new therapies funded by Alexander, but a medical breakthrough revealed the accident's true cause: sabotage by a rival company executive, jealous of Harrington's success. Alexander hunted him down, leading to a tense confrontation in a shadowy warehouse. "You destroyed my family," Alexander roared, but in a moment of mercy influenced by Sarah's compassion, he chose justice over revenge, turning evidence to authorities. As the narrative unfolded, Sarah and Alexander grew closer, their bond evolving into love. They married in a quiet ceremony, with Tommy as ring bearer, wheeling down the aisle triumphantly. But the ultimate twist: Sarah's child was born healthy, and genetic tests shockingly revealed Alexander as the biological father, from a one-night encounter years ago. In London, before his marriage, when he was a struggling entrepreneur. They had met anonymously at a conference, never exchanging names. Fate had intertwined them long before the diner. Years passed. Harrington Tech became a beacon of ethical innovation, Sarah at its helm beside Alexander. Tommy, now a teenager, advocated for disabled rights, inspired by Sarah's initial kindness. The family thrived, but Alexander never forgot that rainy night. "One act of compassion," he often said, "can rewrite destinies." Their story spread, inspiring millions, proving that billionaires and waitresses alike hold the power to change lives, forever. And in quiet moments, Alexander watched Sarah feed their newborn, marveling at life's poetic justice, twists and all.